Welcome back. So we know that blood donations are important, and right now centers are facing a critical shortage. Chelsea Smith, Outreach and Communications Coordinator for the Community Blood Center, explains why it's still important to donate. So Chelsea, what's the status of our current blood supply in the middle of a spiking COVID cases?
We're still not seeing the number of donors that we need to see in order to adequately supply the hospitals in our area. It's nothing new since the pandemic began. We've been in a shortage since March, and what we're seeing is a chronic deficit of blood donors. And we really need that to change, especially as we head into, Christmas season where people are out of town. It might look differently this year with COVID, but people still aren't as willing to, come out, take that extra step and donate blood at a center or a blood drive when they're really busy.
How important is it to donate right now?
The pandemic has changed a lot of things, but it didn't change the need for blood products. We still have cancer patients, we still have mothers in labor, we still have trauma victims that need blood products every single day, and the pandemic didn't change that.
How can people rest assured that it is safe to donate blood?
We have a host of protocols that we've adopted since March. We follow CDC guidelines very closely, as well as the guidelines of our local health department. We have a full list of all of our guidelines online at savealifenow.org. But just to touch on a few of those, that includes temperature checks at the door. It includes health screenings of all staff members and donors before they enter the building. Also, masks are worn by donors and staff alike. Enhanced disinfecting protocols, socially distanced chairs and beds. We've been saying this for months, but we're probably one of the safest places that you could be right now.
And how can we help?
So we are actually offering antibody testing at all of our donor center locations, and that only goes until December 16th. The reason for that is that we need to identify donors who could potentially donate convalescent plasma. And as you may know, convalescent plasma is the plasma that we can use from recovered COVID patients to help treat current COVID patients. So that's a huge need we have right now. If you come into our donor centers, any 7 of our centers, the locations can be found online. All of those donations will be antibody tested until December 16th. If you can't make it into a donor center, we have community blood drives throughout the metro area and beyond, and all of those locations are listed online as well. However, we are not offering antibody testing at our blood drives at this point. So a few ways you can help. Please donate blood. Please do that, whether it's at a donor center or at a blood drive. Also, if you have a large venue that you have access to, or maybe you have a group of donors at your church or your business or your place of work that will be willing to host a blood drive, we need those too. We need blood drive hosts. So all of that information can be found online if you're looking to donate, host a drive, donate some venue space, whatever that may be. We encourage you to go online and get in touch with us.
And for more information on how you can help Community Blood Center, go to savealifenow.org. You can also call 816-753-4040. And here's a blood drive event happening today and tomorrow if you're able to donate. It's from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at Starlight Theater's Applause Club. Use Gate 8 on the east side. Appointments are recommended.
Yeah, so important to donate if you can right now. Thanks, Belinda.
Thank you.
So